The New England Patriots get great Drake Maye news. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots. You guys already know on the daily pushing out content for people just like you who love New England Patriots football. Now, before we get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like, and at some point, comment below. So today what we're going to be talking about, of course, a little Drake Maye. As well, we're going to be talking about some injuries going into the game against San Francisco for Week 4. And as well, we're going to be talking about probably one of the most ridiculous trade rumors I have seen yet at the end. So let's jump into it. First and foremost, we're talking about our guy, the third overall pick in the 2024 draft, Drake Maye from UNC. So we're going to jump into it. So I think if you've seen any of my videos before, sooner rather than later, we are going to see Drake Maye. Jacoby Brissett, I think there's at times, don't get me wrong, I think he's tough. I think he has some intangibles, but when it comes down to it, he is a backup quarterback. He is not starting quarterback caliber. He is a placeholder, and there's going to be a time when the New England Patriots move on to Drake Maye. Again, I think it was a wise decision. At times, I went back and forth. I think it was a wise decision to start Jacoby, because if you would have done the latter and you would have started Drake Maye as opposed to Jacoby, and then you had to switch to Jacoby, or if it was bumpy for Drake Maye, it would have been just not good. I don't think they would have ever necessarily switched, but I think or benched Drake Maye, but it could have been sloppy. So that being said, we look at the cornerbacks coach, Mike Pellegrino. I believe I said that correctly. Or if you say it here in America, Pellegrino. And so you're like, man, what are you rolling that R? Anyways, so I think this is awesome right here. He says, quote, he's progressing and makes some great throws in practice against us. I remember one specifically that I went in the next day and said, I hate you. That was a great throw. He's doing a good job so far. He stuck one in between tight coverage on a new call that we had a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it was like, I really wish he didn't make that throw, but you did. Now, you might look at that quote and look at this positive news on Drake Maye and say, who cares? The bigger thing is, and the bigger picture is, Drake Maye has what it takes. Drake Maye, even though, regardless of what you have to say against the Jets, which I want to add this in, I wish that during that Jets game they would have called the timeout and they would have tried to score. I just feel like Drake Maye kind of rolled over and gave up. Hey, yes, you're losing that game. You're going to lose that game, but go out swinging. Go out swinging. And so when you look at this, when you look at a quote like this, having a coach say this, yes, he's hyping a player up, but I think not only is the cornerbacks coach seeing this, but I think Drake Maye is seeing this. I think other coaches are seeing this. I think that they are coming to a decision sooner than we think where you are going to see Drake Maye as the starting quarterback, because they have realized Jacoby is not the guy. And so, yes, I know we're going to have a lot of, well, what about the offensive line? What about the offensive line? Again, you look at the preseason games, Drake Maye looked much more comfortable in the pocket. He is much more mobile than Jacoby Brissett. So Drake Maye getting in there, I'm not saying I wish injury on the guy, obviously not, but he's going to have to get in at some point, and he will get in at some point this season. Now, it would be ideal if it was behind a healthy line, but chances are that's probably not going to be the case. So we look at stuff like this, though, again, positive news, trending in an upward direction for Drake Maye, and I think as time comes, you will see him before you know it. Could it be against the San Francisco 49ers? I personally believe that is a possibility, depending on how Jacoby's playing. And so maybe it's one of those things that it's just a little spark. Let's throw him in there, and then you never know. And again, we look at the 49ers. They have a lot of people who are injured, who are not playing. So you got to play the game. There's a reason you play the game. You never know what's going to happen. So just trending in the good direction. Comment below. What do you think on Drake Maye? Do you think when do you think he could be thrown in to start? What's your opinions on that situation? Comment below. Next, we look at I don't have the slide up. That's all right. I'll just talk about it. But injuries, we're looking specifically on the offensive line. You have Lowe and you have Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan, who was on the practice squad, got elevated and then put on the 53-man roster. Good for him. and did a fairly good job at guard. Now, Sidy Sow is coming back, which is going to be good news. Someone who is consistent, who has done a decent job for the most part. But Lowe is a big hit, especially with the whole Okorafor situation. Caden Wallace, it just seems like he is not ready yet. So Lowe would be a big blow, especially going up against a team that has one of the Bosas. And so it would be great if he was healthy. Now, the news was just Thursday. Today, he did not participate. So who knows going into the rest of the week. So we will see what happens with that. Now, other good news, Kyle Duggar is becoming a captain, which is awesome for him. I think this is great, having someone in the secondary that's has that dog-like mentality, and I really feel like this is going to help stir up that secondary more. So I think this is big news. Oh, should probably pull it up here. That would be good. There we go. So it's awesome to see that he is named captain. So I think that's great. I think Duggar's a good guy, and so pretty pumped for that. Comment what you think about that. Maybe you're like, no, I think someone else should have got it. What do you think? And last but not least, we come to our ridiculous. And when I say ridiculous, this is almost just stupid. So we talk about Russell Wilson. A lot of you are like, I don't even want to hear it. Just hear me out on this. This is how ridiculous it is. And this is how much that people want to get like clicks and get, whatever. It's just funny. It's stupid. But anyways, so there is this trade that people talking about, okay, well, Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-0. So, hey, have they found their guy in Justin Fields? I don't know. Pittsburgh somehow can figure out how to win, and they do it. Good for them. I honestly didn't think Justin Fields was that bad of a quarterback. I just think, continually you look at the Chicago Bears offense, I almost feel like it's a curse at this point. I'm not really sure. It does have to do with a goat. I think that's the Cubs that was broken. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Russell Wilson has this contract with the Steelers. It's a veteran minimum, but he's still getting paid the big bucks from the Broncos, which is crazy. And so they're like, well, hey, look it. Jacoby's not the guy, so and Drake Maye's not ready yet. So what if they got someone like Russell? No. Patriots country, let's ride. No, it's Patriots country, let's revolt. I don't know what the saying would be from Russ, but no, we'll take a hard pass. Now, if you went to Miami, that would probably be a smarter pick when you talk about the AFC East. But looking for the Patriots, no, hard pass. Again, I'm not crazy about Joe Milton, but I think Joe Milton will be one of those guys who is a good backup quarterback. He has potential. We know he has all the intangibles. He's athletic. He has a rocket arm, but we don't need Russ. I feel like that's just it's not helping anything out. We need offensive line. We've talked about this. Gosh, I'm a high school PE teacher and literally who just runs a YouTube channel, and I'm not blind. Like, just like you guys, there needs to be an offensive line. These people who are making these articles about wide receivers, about defensive backs, about linebackers, which I understand with Bentley out, but in quarterback, what are we doing? No, it's offensive line. That's what we need. We need an offensive line. Simple as that. So comment below what you think about all this stuff. I just thought it was hilarious. Again, Drake Maye, what's your thoughts? Comment below. 49ers coming up quick. Also, I'm most likely going to be doing a post game, so look for that. If you see it, click that notification so you can join in. I truly appreciate it. Again, this is Sports Talk Patriots. My name is Aaron. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.